Welcome everyone once again. I'm here with another video. As you can see, I have my manual machine here and I want to show those that do not know how to make use of a manual machine. With time, I will also show you on how to use industrial machine, but for now, this is what I am using to do my work. So we are going to progress together. With time I will buy my own manual. In case you have a manual machine, don't worry, you are also buying your own industrial. In the case you don't have a manual machine, don't worry, you are also going to get your own. So what the video I want to show you today is how to make use of your manual machine in case you don't know how to mash your machine, because there are some video coming up for you. If you don't know how to mash machine, I want to show you a process on how you will be able to learn how to use it, because through this way you can be able to do some of my things that I will be showing you on how to go about it. So the first thing you need to know about mashing your manual machine is how to pedal your leg in this other part. If you want to make use of manual machine, what you should know is that this your head, which we have here now, when sewing, it must come towards you, it must roll towards you like this. If it is going like this, it is wrong. You have to try to bring it like this. When you are doing yours for a beginner, when starting, you will have something like this. Where it is coming from, you try to bring it front like this. Before you know, it will start going back like this. And you will stop it, bring it front. Before you know, it will go back like this. As for a start, that is a good one for a start. But what you should try to do is that you should try to make it steady. It should be rolling. You can see me. You can see my hand. It should be rolling like this. Make sure you pay good attention that it is always coming like this towards you. If it is not, stop it. If it is going like this and before it is going back, stop it. Bring it back. It's time. It will come. So I want you to take note of this part. Then you go down to your pedal. So let's go down to our pedal. So when it comes to your pedal, make sure you can see it is coming up like this and going down. Coming up, going down. Make sure your leg is always following it. You can as well use your two leg. Me, I do use one. You can use your two leg. Make sure you are following it like this. Don't force it. Once you wind your wheel, as I told you, make sure you are always doing like this. It's time. You can do this for 3 hours. You're able to get this. It won't be up to 3 hours. You're able to get what I'm showing you now. Make sure you are going like this. And this pedal, this up part here now, make sure it is coming like this, as I told you. It is coming towards you. The wheel is coming towards you. When you are doing this process, when you are passing through this process, please don't put your thread yet. It is process by process. You will put your thread. Don't be in a haste to put your thread yet. Make sure you have mastered this level. If you are doing like this now. So if you are doing things like this now, you can see with time it will get used to you that it will be coming only front. When you get to that stage, make sure you buy yourself a drink to celebrate, because very soon you are getting into it. Once it is coming like this and you are able to match like this, make sure you pick it up. Just continue like this. You just continue steady for 3 days. You just be doing it steady. Once you know that it is no longer going like this, so that you are going somewhere, then what you will do next is to put your thread. So let me go ahead and bring a thread for us to do some practical. So after you have done that part, make sure you mash it for 3 days. Keep on doing it, or you just do it for steady 3 days. I'm not saying you should sleep over it. When you are tired, take a stroll, take a walk, then come back, continue doing it. So once you are getting to perfection with that, mashing this now, what you will need to know now is how to reel your thread, to put your thread inside your reeler. And what you will need for this reeler is to have something like this, either a broomstick or a sweet stick. This stick is for sweet, or anything you have within you that can penetrate through this freely. You can see it is inside of this freely. Even this one, the broomstick is inside of it and it moves freely. You need something like this to do. But for me, I normally read with this. But with time, I don't know if I will show you on how to go about this. This is very difficult, but you can do it with time. But in case you want me to show you on how to go by reeling with this, just comment down below and I promise to give you a video on how to go through this. So this aside, what we want to do now, I will want you to come close so we understand on how to do it. So when you want to put your thread on your reeler, you have to bring out your thread like this. You can see me bringing out the thread. Then all you need to do, I told you when reeling it is coming like this, right? So all you need to do now is to put your thread, bring yours also like this. You can see what I'm doing, bringing yours like this. So when you are done doing it like this, you bring your stick or anything you have within you that can pass through this. So if it passes through this, it is either you throw this on the floor or you put it on your mouth just like this. Please pay close attention to my mouth. Look at what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing. I'm not biting it like this won't work. Make sure your teeth is holding this edge of where the thread is not passing through, just like you can see. This is the right way to do it. So when you do it like, then you hold your stick with one hand. You can bring it inside so you don't roll out easily. But for me, I can even do it like this. Make sure it is in. Then you put your stick in your mouth. Then you mash your machine. Once it is going the right way, coming like this, put it like this. Other hand is to control your thread. Don't leave it so that it won't reel at only one side. As it is moving, you are bringing it this way and that way, this way, directing it to go through there. Just watch the way I do it. Make sure you are pulling this thread a bit so it does not go freely. If it goes freely, your thread inside there will not be tight. Make sure you are pulling it a bit as it is going. You are pulling it a bit while reeling it. As I told you, may I do reel with this. Let me show you. You're here. But for the start, it will be difficult for you to do for the start. You can keep trying it. If you want to know how to use it, you can keep trying it. So once you are done reeling your thread, all you need to do is to put it. You can see it is still like this. It is coming this way. This is how we reel it. Everything is coming this way. Both this one is coming this way. This one too is coming this way. All you need to do is to put it inside your shuttle. You can see my thread. Put it inside your shuttle. Then put it. There is one hole. I don't know if you can see the hole there. There is one hole there. You can see the hole. Then you bring it in. It has entered. You can see. So at this note now, you can see it is. You can see how it is rolling. So when you are done with this part now, you put it inside your. So I will show you later on how to put that in. So let's go to the front now, show you how to do it. So once you have passed through that process, the next process you need to do is how to thread your machine. How to thread your machine, that is what you are going to do next. And what you will do next, make sure your thread is like this. It is not like this. Make sure it is, let me look for, make sure it is coming like this. You can see it is not coming like this. Like this will still work, but this is the main way you should make yours. Make sure your thread, when you put your thread in, make sure your thread is facing this way, coming like this. Make sure your thread is facing this way. So after you are done doing that, conclude. make sure it passes through this hole here, but before then you put it through like this. You can see me bringing it like this. Once it is like this, you pass it through. You can see my hand. You pass it through like this, then bring it like this. Put it inside here. So once you are done putting it inside here, you take it down. You can see what we have here. You take it inside of this place here, put it in, come out again. Let me go back. Let me reel this thread in because it has come out. So once it is like this, you come back, bring it out. It is coming out like this. Put it in, put it here like this on this. Then you can see there is one hole here. You can see there is one hole here which we have for our thread to. You have to put it like this. Make sure it is in and out. It has come out through this hole. You have put it in and out. So once you are done with that, you put your next step to put it inside this hole. Please watch this over and over again so you understand. After that you put it in. You can either wind this in two or you can use this. All you need to know is that it should pass through this hole, just like this hole which we have here. So once you are done with that, you come to this side, put it inside here. You can see there is one hole here like this. Put it inside like this. Put it inside. Put it inside. Make sure you rewatch this video for you to understand better. So once you are done with that, you are into your last step, and your last step is to put your thread inside your needle. So all you need to do is to put this in and bring it out with your other hand. But for the start, it will be difficult for you to put, but with time, it will be easier for you to put. With time, it will be easier. Let me show you the next step. Once your reeler is in, once you are done with that, you put this in, and this is your thread. Now we bring out the one beneath out, the one under it, we bring it out. So let me go straight ahead to show you on how to put your reeler. So when you want to put your reeler inside your machine, you must make sure your machine is on the foot which I take this out from, and make sure your needle is always out. Your needle is not in, it is out. You can see now there is nothing inside to bring out, so it is stiffened. So that's why I say when you want to learn how to match, don't put your thread in. Make sure your needle is always out, it is not in. Then once it is out, then you can be able to put this. You can see this is my shuttle. Then you just go ahead to put it. You can hear the sound, it has clicked in. Let me go ahead to bring it out. Once it is like this, it will be difficult for me to bring out. So once your needle is out, then it will be easier for you to put in. What you need to do now is to put this head inside of this. So once you put like this now, you can hear that sound, it has entered. So let's go over to the machine. So at this note now, what you'll do now is to get a white fabric and you roll out straight lines with your ruler. You roll out straight lines with your ruler. Straight lines. You can roll it full your fabric. I also want to use this as an example to show you. So all you are going to do now, because this is the last step which you are going to take note of, do it consistently for like 1 or 2 weeks consistently. Then what you are going to do now is to put your thread, because what I want to show you now is how your thread will pass through these lines. So you have to practice this a lot for you to be perfect in what you are doing. So I want to go ahead and show you what you will do. You can see me sewing it on that line which I drew. That is what I am doing now. Sewing on that very line. You can see. So this is what I am expecting you to do. for the rest part of it. Make sure you rule out a lot of lines when doing this. Make sure you rule out a lot of lines when doing this. So this is it. Once you have done with that, then where you fix your stitch here, your stitch should be like this. You can see your stitch should be like this. Let me see, the numbers are not showing that clearly, but your stitch here, there are numbers there. Your stitch should be around 10. Make sure you look for those numbers here. Your stitch should be around 10 and put it there to work with it. So this is all I want to show. Okay, so once you have done knowing your measurement for your stitch, as I told you, you should put it around 10. It should be at 10 at a dot. That is the stitch we are going to work with. So I would love you to share your experience with us, for us to see you mashing your machine for the very first time. If you don't have a machine at home, go around and look for your neighbors, anybody around your street, to learn this. Make sure you practice it, and I would love you to share your experience with us. We would like to see how you feel when sewing for the first time. So thank you everyone. In case you love this video, it has been helpful for you, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Click on the notification bell for you to be notified whenever I post a new video. So at this note, I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for showing me love and your support. I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you. Stay safe and remain blessed.